Alright, so I went to Goodwill and I got some things here. So I guess we'll start off going through that. So I guess we'll start off here with the truck here. It looks to be a 88 Chevy. It's a Nylant truck, as it states right here, Nylant Stables. Now this is probably a pretty late Nylant. They went out of business in 2001. So this is probably in the late 90s is when this is from. And the reason I can guess that is because it has a lot of plastic on it, but it's still got some pressed steel, which is what most of their trucks are made out of. It's got a little fifth wheel hitch here, and it's got a little tow hitch down here, and it appears to have at one time had a tailgate. It was 99 cents, and we went on half price day, so everything, all the prices were actually half of what they say. Let's take this off, because all the lettering is right there. Oh, good grief. Usually these stickers come off better than that. Alright, so it's a year off from what I expected. It is from 1989. I said it was an 88 Chevy. And our copyright there says 1989. Now in the late 90s, they did switch over, Nylant did switch over from the 88 grill with the separate headlights to the newer style grill with the full rectangular headlights. But other than that, they're basically the same truck. I believe this truck came from Goodwill as well. And you can see that they're the same basic truck. The plastic components are just different. But it looks like all the pressed steel stuff is the same. It even looks like this has slots in it where this roll bar would have went. So obviously they didn't change too much. They just updated it a little bit. It's got some smaller off-road tires on it. There's a bug stuck in there. Right, then we got this little caution sign here, and it worked when I got it, and I got it home, and now it needs new batteries apparently. So I'll put new batteries in it. I assume the way you do that is you take this generator looking thing off, and the batteries are probably under there. Again, 99 cents. Now these came out probably about 2010-ish, and I had wanted one for a long time, just because it's different. You know, you don't see a lot of these flashing caution signs. They came out in like sets. There was a truck, and it pulled this trailer. And the sets were always real expensive, or it seemed like it at the time anyhow. And so I never really did get one new, but I ended up with one now. When did these come out? Hey, 2010. And as I already stated, it's made by Tonka. It's got little feet that come out on it there. And I think our little Nylant truck will pull it. Oh, yes, it will. So I will take this apart. And it has a Phillips head screwdriver on it. So I don't have to dig out. I thought I was going to have to dig out my triangle head screw, and I thought, oh, I got to figure out where that's at. It's somewhere down in my toolbox, but it's easier to just have one that I have handy here. Okay, well there's a good sign there that the batteries aren't corroded. Those are AAAs. So let me get some AAAs that I know work, and I'll test those later. One of them may be bad, or both of them. It's hard to tell. Had two AAAs left, and as you probably heard while I was rolling over to the batteries, I am on the squeaky chair. Before I put that back together, let's see if this still works. Yes, it does. And I believe that worked for quite a long time. So, kind of cool. I don't know how to shut it off though, so I hope it just stops. How do we put this thing back together now? It's a silly question to ask, how do we put it back together? It goes back together the same way I took it apart. Which actually was a lot quicker than what I thought it would be. Don't want to make that too tight, or I won't be able to get it off next time. Okay, hopefully sooner or later that quits, and if not, I'll yank the batteries out of it. We're just going to go ahead with our haul video here. Oh, there it quit. So I got this little Matchbox truck here. The antenna is about ready to snap off, so I'm going to probably get my little pliers so that I don't break this with my finger and twist this around so that this is actually above the truck instead of hanging out that way. But I've never seen this truck before. It's a I've seen the Blazer casting numerous times. I have it, but I have a bunch of them. But I've never seen the Smokey the Bear one before. So it's got a picture of Smokey the Bear on the door. It says Smokey says prevent forest fires. Pretty cool truck. Little tow hook on the back there. It's got the antenna, as I mentioned. Rolls good. Alright, and then I feel like I'm zoomed in, but it's not zooming out anymore, so I must not be. I have the Scooby-Doo van, although it's been painted camouflage. You can see that at one time it was the Scooby-Doo van. You know, the spare tire mount goes there, and then you can see what color it was. Obviously, it's another good indicator that it was the Scooby-Doo van. And if you still weren't convinced, take that off so you can see. We have a Hanna-Barbera copyright thing down there. So it's very squeaky, as you can hear. Yeah, and somebody did a not such a hot job on the wheels. That I don't know, I'll come up with something to do with it, I'm sure. But you can see where looks like two characters would have sat there. Somebody sat there and there. And then there's the doors are missing. I assume it had doors on it. Very squeaky. Got some cassette tapes here. I'm really excited about this one. This one has a lot of the old country singers that I like. We got Skeeter Davis and Hank Thompson, Tex Ritter. Yeah, I mean, you know, just a lot of old ones that I like. This is Country Cruisin' 61. And the tape is from looking at the wrong place, 82 up there. So looks pretty clean, so hopefully it's not gonna gum up on us. You know, sometimes if they're dirty or something inside, it gets in the player and then it messes up the player. Sometimes they spit out anyway, but usually that's not what happens. Got Ronnie Millsap, Lost in the 50s Tonight. It's got a lot of good ones on there as well. This one's from 1986. What's this one got? Oh. Nope. It has writers I thought might have lyrics in them. Some of them have lyrics. Got Eddie Rabbit, The Best Year of My Life. This is a good, I guess you'd call it album. I know album's typically a term you use with records, but it's pretty good. Then these two, I actually have a CD of this, and then I have the tape of this, but it is wore out. They sound kind of warbly when you play them, and this one you can't understand what he's saying. So I got a second one of these. So hopefully this works, since the one that I have already doesn't work. I don't need two that don't work. Huey Lewis and the News, sports. And I have the tractors. And I actually have this as a CD. This one has lyrics in it. But, I have this as a CD, but not as a tape, so I can listen to it on my stereo if I get a cassette of it. I wish I had a tape of most of my CDs. They make a record to tape machine. They don't make, I don't think this is even possible, but they don't make a CD to tape, and that's not really something that most people would have a desire to do. So this is pretty cheap, I think. Yeah, it was $2, so it was $1, because it was half price day. So I was surprised this was there, because this was a fairly new thing. I think this just came out like last year or the year before. Obviously it's a Hot Wheels car hauler. I couldn't find a year on it anywhere. There's actually nothing on the bottom. The cab for it wasn't there, but I have one of the old car hauler cabs, and it's from when I was a little kid, so it has stickers all over it, but I'm sure that it will fit against this, so let's go find out. Okay, so it may not hook up. Oh, well. Oh, it does. It's angled upward a little bit, but there's bumpers on the ends of the things so the cars don't shoot off of there. So, looks like these ones, oh no, it looked like they rolled up. Well, for the first time, guess we got some green lights here. Don't have any, guess I have the Hot Wheels up there, but, oh yeah. They fit on there good. And those bumpers work good, so. Looks like lower cars fit down here. I don't think the truck will fit down there. But that's nice to know that that has a, I know that works and the cars don't actually shoot off of there. I'll put that truck away later. Alright, so I got something else I'm going to clear out though, because it's pretty big. So I'll clear this stuff out. So this is a Caterpillar dump truck, and they actually, whoever had it before, took the little cardboard guy from the box and stuck him inside so that there was a driver in there. I thought that was pretty ingenious of them. So it's all plastic, but I figured that made this dump. I don't know if it works or not, so I'm gonna put batteries in it. I don't really care if it works, because it dumps either way, but we're gonna find out if it works. Okay, so I've checked these batteries, and so I know they're all good.
Caterpillar Tower. Press forward, reverse,
Okay, I assume this is supposed to dump it, but I'm gonna say that that doesn't work. Okay, that button works.
Back it up.
Alright, try that again.
Back it up.
Alright, so just that button works, which is kind of odd that one works and the rest don't. But in that case, I'll just pull these out of here and save them for something that works all the way. And it doesn't have a thing on there anyway. So that's one of the bigger things I got. So I got a add and stack cassette drawer here. It's really nice. The Randix one's real nice, but I don't even know what brand that one is, but that one there that's kind of hidden is kind of crappy. I don't actually have anything in that one because it's crummy. But I do need another one, and I'll probably just stack it under this one. So, but it's really heavy and it sounds like there's tapes in it. So if it's music I like, I may have hit the jackpot. And if it's not, well, maybe chances are there's something in here that I will more than likely like, because I like more than just one genre of music. Let's pull this off carefully so we don't tear any color off of the wood grain. I've done that before. This feels like kind of crappy tape, so I'm going to say I don't have to worry about that. And then we got this over here. We have all the tape off of it now. Well, there's nothing in the first drawer or the second drawer. Oh, this has tapes in it. Oh, except they're stuck in there. I can't get my finger in there to unstick them. I'm going to make a hook out of this rod. I don't think this is strong enough material for what we're wanting to do. I've really bent up this rod, but so there are tapes in here, they're just stuck. And it appears that it's going to take more than this chintzy little rod to get it out. Let's stick a little plastic paintbrush in there. Don't break my paintbrush. Alright, I'm going to work on that for a minute. Alright, I may have this now. I've got it pried down. Aha. Oh yeah, this has some good stuff in it. Pink Floyd jammed in the back there with no case. Alright, oh, I see what happened. It looks like the case for this, no, the case for this tape is in the slot here for this tape, and so it made them not go in there right. Wow. Alright. So that's pretty good. Got some tapes along with got the Allman Brothers and Fleetwood Mac. And rather than read them to you, you know, I'll just run through here and you guys can read. So that's what I got. I don't know if that was in there or on my table, but either way, I don't need it. Whoops. Put my paintbrush away and my screwdriver that I had to use to get everything out of there. So I think that was a pretty good haul video. Got opened up the mystery drawer there. And so hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's going to be the end of this one. So like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.